So I got to film at a PGA Tour event. Top of the year, Farmers was at Torrey Pines again. This is the last year that it is going to be called the Farmers. I believe now the Century is going to take over. Fast forward to 2026. I am now at Torrey Pines at the Farmers all weekend, given full access to be able to film underneath the ropes. So today we're going to go through a full gear list on why I picked a certain camera and a certain lens, and why I only kept it very minimal to be able to shoot this video. So I'm gonna show you guys the video really fast of what I made. I've made a ton of different stuff. I made one cut up for Justin Rose, and then I made just a full length video right now because I got so many other players. I wanted to just put something together real fast, some of my favorite moments. So enjoy the video. It's about 45 seconds long, and then I'll see you guys after right back here. Welcome back, you guys. Let's jump into the gear list on what I chose to shoot this PGA Tour event with. So right out of the gate, the camera body that I chose was the Canon R6 Mark III. The reason why I went with the R6 Mark III is because it has open gate, it has 7K, it has 4K 120 with no crop. It has a very strong, clear image at 4K 60. The reason why I say that, there's a lot of cameras out there, especially hybrid cameras. Whenever you jump into 4K 60 or 4K 120, there's always an additional crop, and there's always like a loss of quality as far as like image quality goes. And also the photo capabilities, it's 40 frames per second, so that's really, really fast on the photo side. I'm pretty much covered on both photo and video. I don't like to carry around multiple bodies of camera. I like to move very lightweight, especially if like I'm here on video, I got the shot and I want to move into photo really fast. It's much faster for me to click a button, get into photo versus having to reach down, pull up the next camera, get my composition right, and then hit the photo. We're wasting time in there. So everyone's got their own process. This is just mine. I like to move around lightweight, and that's why I chose the lens that I chose, which is going to be the 24-105 f4 RF lens. Walking around Torrey Pines is not very easy. It is a long day, and it is a very hilly course. When you film sports, especially live sports, I feel like you have to make a choice, especially if you're run and gun and you're moving all around like the course. You have to make a choice of what you're going to bring with you and what you know you're actually going to use. Did I wish I had a 70-200 with me at the time? Yes. Do I wish that my backpack was heavier? No. Especially on those days, you guys, which are, dude, the walk at Torrey Pines, try to do it just playing it. Go play Torrey Pines and do the walk. You will be tired. So that is the gear that I used. And then I also had an external monitor, which I used a Viltrox external monitor, which is a very good 4K monitor for a very cheap price. I've used really good monitors in the past, like an Atomos Ninja 5, but I know that technology has really come a long way, and a lot of other companies are making great options for people to buy that don't cost a lot of money, like an Atomos. So I tried out the Viltrox 4K monitor, and it works really freaking good, you guys. So that is a fantastic monitor, especially for the price. Like, I think I paid $225 for it. I know it was definitely under $300. I'll put the price right here. But if you're looking for a monitor for your camera and you just want to see like exactly what the image is going to be, I highly recommend to check out the Viltrox one. I'll link it in my description for this video. And at the top of this video, I talked about timing, you guys. And I really do believe in that. Timing is everything, because if you were to put me in that position year one of me golfing, and as much as I thought I was ready to start working with like pro golfers, how hard could it be? Because obviously I equated it to, I've worked with NFL players, I've worked with UFC fighters, I work with stuff that's a lot more athletic and a lot more fast moving than golf. There's definitely a thing of, you need to know really the sport that you're shooting. You really need to get entrenched into the thing that you're trying to shoot. That way you know what to actually look for and not look for. For instance, if you're a landscape photographer and you're trying to go into filming boxing, but you catch somebody with bad technique or a bad moment, but to you, you're like, oh yeah, this is good, this is cool. It's not really cool, and you probably caught a fighter in a really bad moment. So it's very important that you get entrenched into the sport that you're actually trying to film. And that's what I've done, obviously, with golf. I've done it with boxing. I've done it with jiu-jitsu. I've done it with a lot of different areas and facets of my life, especially growing up. I played baseball, so I understand baseball. Obviously a huge Giants fan, but that's like me being entrenched into what I'm trying to film. Take an interest, and it makes a difference in how you actually shoot. It makes a difference also too in client relationships for you to speak the language. Do you want to get someone who films weddings and have them film a golfer, like a professional golfer? Or would you rather have a guy who's specialized, plays golf, scratch golfer, competes in golf, and he films golf on a daily? Which one are you going to choose? I guarantee you're not going to go with the wedding videographer. If you're trying to be in this game, get in the game. If you're trying to be filming boxing, that doesn't mean you need to go and become a fighter. You could go and just start training. That's why I don't film stuff I'm not interested in. I've never filmed a wedding. I've quoted a client one time about 20 grand, and they said yes, and I still turned it down. You being entrenched into the game and into the passion of what you are actually trying to do makes a huge difference. I want to start bringing more of these type of videos where it's just conversational and keep it very raw, very basic, very just chill. So I have a lot of fun stuff coming up, and I'm going to try my best to take you guys on the ride with me. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.